Hello students, hope you're all doing well. Welcome to another video by QuickStudy. Today we will start another topic of English Language B, which is how to use quotations. Let's say we are putting a quotation inside our own sentence rather than putting it in the middle of a sentence. This is called embedding a quotation. For example, putting three jigsaw pieces together would make a fine example of using quotations. For example, using the sentence flying like a butterfly rather than he flew like a butterfly. This is an example of a simile which shows us that it is light and graceful. When we will analyze this in the exam, we will write the author uses simile of the boy flying like a butterfly to convey the impression that he is light and graceful. A closed analysis of the language in the quotation can be used to support our points. This can be done in various ways. For example, focus on a word from the quotation and write about why it was chosen by the writer. Write about the connotation of the word. For example, the word snake has the connotations for creating an evil and ominous atmosphere. On the other hand, the word home could create atmosphere where someone feels loved and warmth. Let's learn how to analyze quotations from any extract and how to question the language techniques the writers have used. To do this, we have to learn a set of rules, which are: while analyzing the context of a word will also be important when you are analyzing its effect. How the word is used in that sentence and paragraph may affect the connotations of that word. The quotation may contain a metaphor, simile, or other language technique. What is the effect of this technique? Make sure you name the literary techniques as part of your analysis. Remember that you don't need to give definitions of the technique, just focus on the effect. Do the language choices in the quotation link to other parts of the extract? Is there a pattern in way the writer is using the language? What is the reader's response to the language in the quotation? If we understand this set of questions and we can question this from any extract from any writer, we will learn how to analyze it properly. Let's look at an extract from The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde and try to analyze it the best we can. The studio was filled with the rich odor of roses, and when the light summer wind stirred amidst the trees of the garden, there came through the open door the heavy scent of lilac or the more delicate perfume of pink flowering thorn. From the corner of the divan of Persian saddlebags on which he was lying, smoking as was his custom innumerable cigarettes, Lord Henry Wotton could just catch the gleam of the honey-sweet and honey-colored blossoms of a laburnum, whose tremulous branches seemed hardly able to bear the burden of a beauty so flame-like as theirs. And now and then the fantastic shadows of birds in flight fitted across the long tussore silk curtains that were stretched in front of the huge window, producing a kind of momentary Japanese effect, and making him think those pallid jade-faced painters of Tokyo who throw the medium of an art that is necessarily immobile, seek to convey the sense of swiftness and motion. The sullen murmur of bees shouldering their way through the long unmown grass, or circling with monotonous insistence round the dusty gilt horns of the straggling woodbine, seemed to make the stillness more oppressive. The dim roar of London was like the Bourbon note of a distant organ. So, while analyzing this, we will find the following points. Each point is supported by an embedded quotation and developed with reference to other details. It uses technical vocabulary like alliteration and multi-clause sentence, compound adjectives and connotations to explain how effects are created, and it weaves these terms into argument rather than starting. This is a simile. The effect on the reader is explored implicitly, signaled by words like intrigued and deflate the mood. The points are not based around the techniques, but around the effects, which creates a more sophisticated analysis. So, while this could be analyzed in many ways, we have to understand analyzing quotations is different from each point of view. So this is just an example of how I analyzed this extract. You can find other ways of how the writer may use the quotation and the effects. So it is very different how each individual sees the quotations. So hopefully now we can analyze quotations from any extract. That's all for today, students. Stay with us to learn more about English Language B and other courses, as we post regularly on our channel. To learn more about our online tutoring service, please visit www.quickstudy.uk.